welcome to WNN. We hope you enjoy our stories on Wednesday the 1st. I'm Madeline Cancel, your worldly news anchor. ISIS claimed responsibility on Tuesday for an attack on a popular tourist attraction over the weekend that killed 10 people. The statement from ISIS terrorist group's media arm said 4 men carried out the attack. More on this story with Ava Kaiser.
Sunday's attack in Kiryat was the first time a civilian target was hit by a terrorist group in Jordan in more than a decade. This is the first time ISIS has claimed an attack on Jordanian soil. Jordanian security forces engaged in another gunfight in Kiryat on Tuesday, but the country's public security directorate said it was unrelated to Sunday's attack. The security forces surrounded a house where an unspecified number of wanted men were located, according to Petra, Jordan's official news agency. After finding out police officers at 2 locations, gunmen moved into an ancient castle popular with tourists in the city of Kiryat. Security forces surrounded the castle and an hours-long standoff ensued. The siege had ended with 4 terrorists killed inside the castle. A total amount of 10 innocent people were killed. 34 people were injured, including 15 members of the security forces, 17 Jordanian civilians, and 2 foreign tourists. The King of Jordan stated that Jordan is capable of eliminating terrorism, and he visited some of the injured people from the attack.
In Israel, Palestinians and Israelis are at war. They are fighting over how Palestinians want their own land, and they're trying to come to a 2-state solution.
Many people in this area want a 2-state solution to solve this war, but Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is not in favor of this. The Palestinians and the Israelis are both fighting over Jerusalem for their capital, which causes more chaos and more fighting. They are also fighting over area in the West Bank land. Israel has put up borders in this area, which makes this 2-state solution even harder. The Prime Minister has recently taken a trip to America to speak with President Donald Trump. We have learned that President Trump isn't against or for this 2-state solution. Here's a quote from President Trump's speech. "Looking at a 2-state or 1-state, I like the one both parties like. I am very happy with the one both parties like. I am very happy. I can live with either one. The United States will encourage a peace and a really great peace deal. We will be working very, very diligently, but it is the parties themselves who must directly negotiate such an agreement. What is this great peace deal? No more information has been released." This has been Maddie McDonough. Stay tuned for more information.
Back in Iraq, there is some trouble in the Islamic State control. Amelia?
I'm here, just outside of Mosul, where everything is going down. The Iraqi forces are planning to try to slowly force out the Islamic State out of control and out of Mosul. The Iraqi forces have sent out helicopters early this morning. There was some great news that they carried out 22 deployments. The Iraqi forces are not just worried about the Islamic State, they are also worried about the people that are still in Mosul and the displaced people. They have given them services, so they also feel it is necessary to provide all the things the displaced people in Mosul need. From what we know from the Iraqis' intel, this war of forcing out the Islamic State has gone on forever and is still not come to an end. Overall, the Iraqi forces are definitely getting closer to regaining power of Mosul. Amelia Enfield reporting for WNN. Back to you.
Yemen has been torn apart from the wars, and Saudi Arabia is going to help them rebuild their country.
Yemen has received $10 billion from Saudi Arabia to help rebuild their war-torn country. The president of Yemen has revealed that a total of $8 billion from the sum of this total will be spent on reconstruction of government-held areas, and the final $2 billion will be used to support Yemen's National Bank. According to the president, restoring functioning electricity, their water supplies, health, education, and communications are among the urgent priorities for his government. Yemen is going through a massive humanitarian crisis as a result of the conflict between the Sunni Muslims of Haiti and the Shia Houthi rebels united with the forces led by the ex-president Ali Abdullah Salem. Saudi Arabia has contributed to the current state of affairs in Yemen as it has headed an international coalition against the Houthis since March 2015. The coalition has imposed a blockade of the country and launched an air campaign to return Haiti to power. Riyadh and its allies have been accused of war crimes by humanitarian groups after their airstrikes hit residential areas and public gatherings on numerous occasions. Human Rights Watch reported in October that Saudi Arabia coalition with direct military support from the U.S. and assistance from the U.K. conducted at least 58 unlawful airstrikes. Earlier this week, the UN Humanitarian Coordination for Yemen, Jamie McGoldrich, said that around 10,000 have been killed in the country since Saudi Arabia intervened, with 7 million people close to starvation. According to the World Health Organization, figures more than 7,400 people have been killed, with around 1,400 of them being children. This has been Logan Davis reporting for WMN.
How many language learning apps are there? 30, 20, 25, or 15? There are 30 learning languages apps in the world, and one of them was made by a Turkish enterprise. The VoScreen app is a language learning accelerator, and it is available worldwide in 21 different languages. The award-winning app is free for Androids and iPhones. The user learns through 15-second animated films and TV series trailers. They are then asked questions, and the users mark the correct answer. This platform may look simple, but it is a complex technological structure run by a team in Istanbul. Deniz Dündar is the founder and a joint investigator of VoScreen. He says the app is celebrating its 5th year since its development.
More importantly, this app is free for all, promoting equality in education worldwide. To discover the world of English and life itself, discover VoScreen.
VoScreen is in the world's top 3 educational apps. This app is a great learning tool to improve your language skills. And hey, take a moment to enjoy the beautiful screenery today. We hope you enjoyed our appy stories this Wednesday, and we hope you come back for more apptacular puns.